Good evening, everyone, and we welcome you into the Shark Tank here on the campus of May River High School, where tonight, the 2019 high school basketball season here on WHHI Sports tips off with the May River Sharks hosting the Ridgeland-Hardeeville Jaguars. I'm Chris Tremblay, joined by Marcus Walsh. And Marcus, we probably have two of the most talented teams in the Lowcountry playing tonight, especially in Ridgeland-Hardeeville, that made it all the way to the state tournament last year and lost in the finals.
That's absolutely right, Chris. This Ridgeland-Hardeeville team is really experienced. They've got a lot of power, a lot of strength. They can really do a lot of different things on offense and defense. It's going to be a great game. We saw May River last year, too. These are probably the two best teams in the region.
We know that Ridgeland-Hardeeville has so many of their returners, or their starters returning from last year's team. How can that go ahead and help them get a little bit more over the hump for the state tournament?
Well, I think that just with the way they played last year, doing a phenomenal job, really playing very consistent basketball, they're just going to use their raw strength and power that they have. They have a lot of great players on that basketball team. Rashad Baker is certainly one of them. Devin Butler as well. Two of the big players to look out for, and I think they're both going to have big games here tonight.
The two Butler boys are definitely the ones you want to watch out for Ridgeland-Hardeeville tonight, Devin and Rashamel Butler. We go to May River. This was a team that was supposed to be rebuilding this year. They lost 6 seniors last year, but they come in here at 9-3. Not bad for a rebuilding year.
No, not at all, and they're led by Patterson, number 25. He's tall, he's athletic, he can have the ability to go inside or outside, and I really look for Harry Cash to be a big factor in this game as well, one of the leaders on this team. These are just two really experienced teams. They can do it from the offensive or defensive side of the basketball. Obviously, I think we're in for a lot of points tonight. We'll see who can stop them on defense.
Deshaun Martin is also somebody to watch for May River tonight. For May River to be successful tonight, they're going to need to slow this Ridgeland-Hardeeville team down. Ridgeland-Hardeeville is going to look to go ahead and make a lot of turnovers and get that ball moving up and down the court pretty quickly. And we're going to talk to the coaches when we come back right here on the WHHI Sports Game of the Week. Up next, Jeremiah Faber of the Ridgeland-Hardeeville Jaguars.
At Georgia Southern University, we're setting the standard for higher education in Southeast Georgia on 3 exciting campuses in Savannah, Statesboro, and Hinesville. We're offering more opportunities for hands-on learning, more ways to help our students find a career, and more economic impact on our region. At Georgia Southern University, discover more, connect more, be more. Florida and South Carolina residents get in-state tuition at our Armstrong and Liberty campuses.
One part of the comfort we find in our homes is peace of mind.
That's right, Dad.
And knowing that things are being taken care of. And yet, most people wait until they have a breakdown to call a heating and air conditioning company. We have a different idea. With the Superior Heating and Air membership, you got us on your side to keep things from going wrong. The Superior membership includes all of your maintenance visits as well as any repairs you may need throughout the year. Our clients feel it even pays for itself. Call us anytime, as we never close.
Hilton Head PSD offers convenient and secure online billing. Just have your PSD bill handy and click on the online bill payment button at WHHPSD.com. You'll be guided through the steps to establish your online billing account. Their payment options allow you to set up recurring credit card payments, you can view your consumption history, and more. Remember to have your PSD bill handy when you visit HHPSD.com to get started. Hilton Head PSD, we're always working for you.
And we welcome in Ridgeland-Hardeeville head coach Jeremiah Faber back for your 34th season. 34 years. What brings you back year after year?
Passion for kids and the passion of what I do. Trying to help young men grow up to be strong individuals, good citizens, community citizens, and still trying to reach that state championship, try to obtain that state championship.
Talking to the state championship, you came oh so close last year, losing in the finals. You have so many returners this year. What is it that's now going to potentially get you over the hump? Obviously, they have more experience. They've tasted what it was almost like last year. What can they do this year to get over the hump?
Well, I think we just got to maintain consistency on both ends of the floor. We've upgraded our schedule. We played some 5A schools that are very competitive, which will help us get into when we get into the state playoffs. We played a lot of teams with some size and length, which is not in our conference, but those things will benefit us during the state playoffs. So those are some of the things we've done. We sort of got a little bit more strong in the weight room. We've been in the weight room working out very hard. And we spent the whole summer working on fundamentals, trying to improve our inside-out game and our skill level.
Let's talk about the Butler boys. Rashamel and Devin, two of your team leaders, two that are potentially going to play college basketball. How have they improved this year? How's their game?
Well, the Butler kids are just great kids. They're great character, great citizen, and their basketball skills are impeccable. They actually work hard on the court, on and off the basketball court. Extremely great students in the classroom, and Rashamel. I really think Rashamel has the capacity to play on the next level, and also Devin. Devin may be right around the D2, but definitely Rashamel has the Division I skill to play on that next level.
May River's a team that was supposed to be rebuilding this year, but record-wise, that's not the case at all. What do you know about them, and what does your team need to do tonight to get over the hump with them?
Well, Coach Mattimo does a real good job with his kids throughout his coaching career, and we just got to maintain consistency on both ends of the floor. We want to try to speed him up a little bit. I know he's going to play a little more conservative, and that's his style of play, but we really have to attack his zone and try to force some turnovers in our tempo game.
Coach, I know the Lowcountry basketball conglomeration here really appreciates all you've done for them, and as long as you've been around, we wish you best of luck tonight and the rest of the way. I
really appreciate that coming from you guys. It means a whole lot. I'm just glad that I'm able to be here.
Coach Jeremiah Faber of the Ridgeland-Hardeeville Jaguars. When we come back, we're going to have Matt Whitmore of May River right after this timeout.
Elite Physical Therapy has enjoyed being your physical therapy provider for the past 10 years. They focus their attention individually with each and every patient, providing a hands-on approach to accelerate your recovery so you can get back to the active lifestyle to which you're accustomed. At Elite Physical Therapy, you'll be treated by the same licensed physical therapist every session to work towards goals you set together. Take control of your health care and choose the best in physical therapy.
And we welcome you back here to the pregame show. I'm joined by May River coach Matt Whitmore. Coach, thanks so much for spending a little time with us.
Yeah, thanks for having us. We're glad you're here.
You sit at 9-3. This was supposed to be a bit of a rebuilding year after losing as many seniors as you did last year, but 9-3. You take it?
We'll take it. We're not really pleased with how it's happened. I think we're a little bit surprised, maybe with the record, but now that we're here, we're a little disappointed in some of our losses. I think we've let a couple slip away, but 9-3 is 9-3, and you can't be disappointed in that.
Not only did you lose the seniors, but the football team advanced so far this year, and with the basketball players that played on the football team, the fear of the slow start was there, but that really didn't happen.
The kids came in and really bought in right off the bat, and what Coach Summers and those guys did with the football team was really impressive, and the best part about it is winning kind of breeds winning. So those kids come in with a competitive nature, and they're ready to get going. They lost that last game, and they were disappointed in that and wanted to get right back after it. So our guys that had been with us did a good job of welcoming them back, and then they just kind of bought in, and we hit the ground running.
You were 9-9 last year, and obviously when somebody talks about a rebuilding year, almost a 500 season is called pretty decent. Like we just said, you sit at 9-3, so there have to be a few surprises, a few of your youngsters you're really pleased with their advancement so far.
Absolutely. Deshaun Martin, our point guard, has stepped up and taken on a bigger role. He's our primary ball handler. He scores the ball really well. You'll see him tonight. If he gets out in transition, he's pretty good. Jack Hegan has kind of grown up for us. His floor game has been really good. He was kind of a little skinny guy last year, and he hit the weight room really hard. And you'll see him again tonight. He's all kind of grown up. And then obviously Harry Cash, our leading scorer, averaging 17 and 9 right now. He's stepped up. He's finishing things around the rim, and we're a little bit bigger than we were last year, which kind of helps cover up maybe some of our mistakes, that we make around the rim.
You're playing tonight arguably the best team in the Lowcountry. What do you know about them? What do you need to do tonight to slow them down a little bit and be successful?
Well, first of all, they're really good. Coach Faber does a great job over there. They play really hard.
He's only been there 34 years.
Right, yeah, I hope we get to that point someday for me. But, you know, his kids always play hard. They're very deep. I think this may be the first year that we can kind of match them athletically. I'm not sure we match their depth. So we'll see how we do tonight. But we got to take care of the basketball. We got to get shots on our end, and we've got to contest their shots and, you know, limit them to one opportunity every time down the floor.
Matt, good luck tonight. Thanks so much for being with us.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
When we come back, we're going to have the opening tip right after this.
Be a part of something great. Join the First Federal Bank family. A history of strength and a vision for the future. First Federal Bank is focused on vibrant communities, successful schools, growing businesses, and financial stability. We're honored and grateful to be voted again by the community as the 2018 Beaufort Gazette Reader's Choice Award for Best Bank, and we look forward to continuing to be Beaufort and Port Royal's full-service community bank. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Beam Graphics Printing Company. We specialize in custom printing, screen printing, embroidery, engraving, trophies, team uniforms, business uniforms, signs and banners, and much more. We are conveniently located in the heart of Bluffton at 12 Johnston Way across from the post office. For all your printing needs, call the locals at Beam Graphics, 843-837-9663. You can also check us out online at beamgraphics.com and like us on Facebook for specials and design ideas.
Now, here are your starting lineups. First for, I guess, the Jaguars from Ridgeland-Hardeeville High School. Number 2, Rashmal Butler. Number 3, Nigel Boozer. Number 12, Maurice Singleton. Number 15, Ronald Zimmerman. And number 25, DeAndre Hamilton. Head coach of the Jaguars is Jermaine Faber.
What are you, retired?
All right, fans, you know what time it is? Get on your feet and make some noise for the starting lineup for your May River Sharks. Starting up forward is junior number 24, Harry Cash. Half forward is senior number 15, Nick Bass. At guard is senior number 4, Jack Egan. At the other guard is senior number 2, Deshaun Martin. And the forward is senior number 25, John Patterson. The Sharks were led by head coach Matt Whitmore, assisted by Russ Spicer, Jeremy Dyer, and Al Brown.
And we are ready to go here from the Shark Tank. May River controls the tip. Ball immediately goes to Deshaun Martin, who's going to bring it on up. May River in the white, Ridgeland-Hardeeville in the black. Jack Hegan now, who, as you heard Coach Matt Whitmore say before the game tonight, is put on a little bit of poundage, and right away we've got a bucket, and May River leads at 2-0.
Tell you what, they did a really good job of working the basketball around there, Chris. That's going to be a big key.
Did Rashamel Butler put it up, clanked off the rim. Ridgeland-Hardeeville controls the ball still. Working it around the perimeter. They will be looking to get it up and down the court rather quickly here tonight. Ball goes over for 3 points, just off the rim. Here comes Deshaun Martin again. He's going to put it on up off the glass, and there it is, 4-0 May River.
Tell you what, this team's really resilient. We saw them last year against Bluffton. They were down 34-16 at the end of the half. They came back, made that a 3-point game. It was a tough loss, but a very good learning experience. I look for them to continue that resiliency, especially in this game tonight.
Nigel Boozer looking to throw it out to Rashamel Butler, threw it over his head, and we have our first turnover of the evening. May River off to a quick start, just what they were looking for. Josh Patterson with the ball, throws it on inside to Harry Cash. Ball goes out, and we almost had a Georgia Southern 3-point play. Then here comes Rashamel Butler. Throws it underneath, nice pass, nice block. And another nice block there by Harry Cash, and here come the Sharks. Underneath, and sure enough, Nick Bass gets it in there.
Nick Bass only in his second year. Talking to Coach Whitmore, he said he's still got a little bit of growing to do, but he can do some good things on this basketball team, especially from the offensive side. He did it right there.
So we're 2 minutes in, and May River's doing everything they can to get the tempo up, and it's working out for them so far.
Yes, it is.
Maurice Singleton throws it on in there to Nigel Boozer. And Ridgeland-Hardeeville looking to regroup. Boozer from way outside comes down, and let's see what they're going to say. And it looks like May River's going to get it. Elite Physical Therapy. Be an advocate for your health care. You have a choice. Choose the best. Elite Physical Therapy. Deshaun Martin now bringing it on up there. Throws it down low to Nick Bass, back up top. Martin gets it back again underneath. What a wonderful pass there to Nick Bass. Deshaun Martin.
I tell you what, Chris, right now, Ridgeland-Hardeeville's going to have to tighten up on defense, really get some spacing opportunities for them to close the gaps. May River is really having their way getting all around this floor.
Coach Matt Whitmore has to be happy with the start so far. Ridgeland-Hardeeville out of the gates a little slower than expected, but I don't think the other coach is really too worried about them. He knows that they'll get it into gear here.
Yeah.
Mike Rickenbosch Chevrolet. Before you buy, give us a try. That's Mike Rickenbosch Chevrolet. May River picking up the ball at half court there. Nice drive, nice pass. Unfortunately, the pass went to Deshaun Martin, and here comes Martin down the floor. He's going to take it right to the hoop. He throws it up and underhand, and Deshaun Martin losing his balance. A bit of an acrobatic move. Puts May River up 10-0. And they're going to get the ball back again.
He did a great job there, did Martin, to get back defensively and really make a good play to affect the shot.
Josh Patterson now back over to Martin. Martin throws it over to Harry Cash, who throws it back to Patterson, throws it underneath there to Nick Bass, isn't able to convert. And that's the first chippy tonight that May River hasn't been able to put down. They lead it 10-0 here, 4.5 minutes left in the first quarter. There's a pop, and Ridgeland-Hardeeville just can't buy a hoop. Here comes Jack Hegan over to Deshaun Martin. Back over to Hegan, who looks over Josh Patterson. Patterson throws it up, tries to throw it off the glass. Looked like Hegan was there to try to do something with it, and now there it is right there. Nick Bass intercepts, and here comes May River again. Deshaun Martin over to Hegan. Martin put that one up, but it was rejected, and little chippy missed here, and here comes Ridgeland-Hardeeville. Rashamel Butler looking to get Ridgeland-Hardeeville on the board here. We're more than halfway through this first quarter, and they've got nothing on the board, and here comes Martin. He's going to take it right to the hoop, and a nice attempted tip. Both of those went around the rim. May River not able to convert. They lead it 10-0. Ridgeland-Hardeeville looking to get on the board. Who would have thought with about 3:10 left here in the first quarter, they wouldn't have any points yet.
Tell you what, I didn't think that would be possible.
Here's a three-point attempt. Rochamel Butler gets it, and he throws it up, and they still can't buy a bucket. And we're going to have a jump ball there. Harry Cash ties it up for May River. Ridgeland-Hardeeville will keep it. Possession arrow will now go over to the May River Sharks. Nigel Boozer to throw it in. He throws it out to the top of the key to Rochamel Butler. Butler looking to go ahead and try to find something to get them on the board. He was thinking about three. And good defense there by May River. I think that went off a knee. Here comes Butler again. He's going to put it up from just past the foul line. They still can't buy one.
Tell you
and
what,
it's off of May River.
Sorry, Chris. I tell you what, the rim was unkind to the ladies in the first game. The rim is unkind to the Jaguar guys here in this game so far.
They can't buy a bucket. Over to Devin Butler. Back to Nigel Boozer. Boozer takes it up. He comes up a little short off the front of the rim, and here comes Deshaun Martin. He's going to take it all the way, and that puts May River up 12-0.
That's too easy.
So with 2:10 left here in the first quarter, May River leads at 12-0, and Ridgeland-Hardeeville's getting themselves in a hole they might have a tough time getting out of. And once again, in and out, ripped down by Harry Cash. He gives it up to Deshaun Martin. Underneath to Harry Cash. He turns it over, and here come the Jaguars, a little 2-on-1, taken right to the hoop, and we have our first foul of the night. Ronald Zimmerman taking it on up. He was fouled in the act, and he'll go to the foul line. .143 left. May River leads at 12-0. Coach Jeremiah Faber would love to see at least one of these go down.
Yeah.
And Faber gets his first point of the game, knocked down there by Ronald Zimmerman. Zimmerman misses the second one. Rebound brought down by Nick Bass, and here come the Sharks. They're ahead 12-1 here. 1:35 left in the first quarter. Thrown out top there to Stefan Gadsden. Deshaun Martin over to Gadsden. Gadsden was thinking about it. He gives it in to Nick Bass, who misses. And here come the Jaguars. Given up there, Zimmerman tries again. Nice rebound and put back there. Ridgeland-Hardeeville gets their first bucket of the evening. Georgia Southern University, Florida and South Carolina residents receive in-state tuition at our campuses in Savannah and Hinesville. Visit georgiasouthern.edu/border states.
Tell you what, Chris, that was a much better job by Ridgeland-Hardeeville getting some room to go across the floor as we've got a foul down low here.
And instead, they're going to get Harry Cash for traveling. And that'll be a turnover, and Ridgeland-Hardeeville will get a chance to cut into this May River lead with just under a minute left in the first quarter. They trail at 12-3. And there's Deshaun Martin, and he's going to have a chippy here, and he puts May River up 14-3. So Ridgeland-Hardeeville a little sloppy with some of their passes here in the first quarter. Good try there, rebound up, and we have a foul. DeQuandre Hamilton with that rebound.
You just wonder if Ridgeland-Hardeeville is going to be able to get back into this basketball game. They're starting to get their legs under them a little bit, make some plays. They need to hit some buckets, though, especially from the free throw line.
DeQuandre Hamilton misses the first one. 5'8" senior grabbed a rebound, went up for a next one, and got fouled on that. And he misses both of them, and we might have had a lane violation there. And they might have gotten Harry Cash for getting in there a little quickly, so DeQuandre will get another attempt here at shot number 2. And he cashes in to make it 14-4. May River still in front. And here comes Jack Hegan. Throws it over to Stefan Gadsden, back to Hegan. And they're just going to work it around the top of the key here. Looking for the last shot here of the quarter. They lead at 14-4. Definitely got off to the start May River was looking for. Ridgeland-Hardeeville hasn't really been able to buy a bucket. About 6 seconds left. We got a 3-point try, and there's a Georgia Southern 3-pointer by Josh Patterson to put them up by 13 here after 1 quarter. So we have a surprise here at the Shark Tank. May River, after 1, leads at 17-4. Marcus, not what we thought we'd see.
No, not at all. I'm seeing a lot of really aggressive play by May River. They need to keep this up because they look even more dangerous than they did last year when we saw them at Bluffton.
The May River cheerleaders out here to go ahead and do one of their routines for us. As you look at the spectators behind both teams, that's the Ridgeland-Hardeeville crowd there. They always have a nice following after their team.
Absolutely.
And of course the home team, the May River Sharks. They also have a good amount of people here. A good opener for us here on the 2019 WHHI High School Basketball Series.
Yes.
One part of the comfort we find in our homes is peace of mind.
That's right, Dad.
And knowing that things are being taken care of. And yet, most people wait until they have a breakdown to call a heating and air conditioning company. We have a different idea. With the Superior Heating and Air membership, you got us on your side to keep things from going wrong. The Superior membership includes all of your maintenance visits as well as any repairs you may need throughout the year. Our clients feel it even pays for itself. Call us anytime, as we never close.
Jeff Altoff here with Lowcountry Insurance. Let me ask you a couple questions. Do you trust your current insurance agent? Do you even know who your insurance agent is? We are a trusted choice independent insurance agency. We make insurance human. Our expert agents walk you through hand-picked options with language you can understand. We are local and here to help you. Give us a shout, Lowcountry Insurance.
Hilton Head PSD offers convenient and secure online billing. Just have your PSD bill handy and click on the online bill payment button at WHHITV.com. You'll be guided through the steps to establish your online billing account. Their payment options allow you to set up recurring credit card payments, you can view your consumption history, and more. Remember to have your PSD bill handy when you visit WHHPSD.com to get started. Hilton Head PSD, we're always working for you.
So May River will get the ball here to start the second quarter. Josh Patterson had it there. He hit a big 3-pointer right at the end of the first quarter. They're working it around, work it down low. They throw it back out to Deshaun Martin, who tries to throw it underneath. Patterson ends up with the ball. He's going to put up a jumper, comes off the rim. Harry Cash there with the rebound. He can't put it home, and here comes Ridgeland-Hardeeville.
Ridgeland-Hardeeville's going to have to really speed the pace up, get their feet under it.
There's a long three right there. Whoa, a long Georgia Southern three. That almost looked like it was from NBA distance.
I think it was. And they can get back in the game real quick, continuing to do that, Chris.
17-7 now. They're down by 10. 3-point attempt by Jack Hagan hits nothing but the backboard. Ridgeland-Hardeeville now looking at a chance to cut into that lead again. Another 3-point attempt right there, and another one is knocked down. So just like that, 2 3-pointers have made it 17-10.
Yeah, I think Ridgeland-Hardeeville is finally back in somewhat of the momentum, if you will, here as we're underway in the second quarter.
That's a little bit more of what Jeremiah Faber is looking for. Deshaun Martin tries it from 3, goes off the rim, and Ridgeland-Hardeeville comes down again now. They only trail by 7. They were down by 13 at the start of the quarter. We're a minute and a half in, and they've cut it to 7 now.
I'm really impressed with the physicality of May River. This team looks bigger, stronger, and tougher as the months have gone by, and they're really putting up a really good fight still with the lead. It's going to be up to Ridgeland-Hardeeville to just get a little bit nastier, I think, inside, make some plays, and really kind of dictate the tempo on the road. This is a great environment, a great crowd. Ridgeland-Hardeeville's got to be up to the task, though.
May River pleased with the start. They come into the game 9-3. It was supposed to be a rebuilding year for them after a 9-9 campaign last year. Elite Physical Therapy. Be an advocate for your health care. You have a choice. Choose the best. Elite Physical Therapy. Ridgeland-Hardeeville in control of the ball now. Rochamel Butler bringing it on up. They did trail by 13 at the end of the first quarter. They only trail by 7 now. There's a turnover right there. Josh Patterson wanted to throw it down court. Instead, he resets it to Deshaun Martin. Over to Jack Hegan. Hegan's going to take it, loses control of it, and there's a turnover, and that's what Ridgeland-Hardeeville's looking for. Rochamel Butler was going to take it. Instead, he dishes it on off there. Shots up, no good. And here comes Deshaun Martin to May River.
Really impressed with the way Deshaun Martin has played so far, Chris. He's really dictating the offense.
And I think we're going to have a turnover there, an over and back play. So May River turns it over. May River getting a little sloppy now and not hitting some of the shots they're looking for, and they're letting Ridgeland-Hardeeville get right back into this one. We have a substitution for Ridgeland-Hardeeville. Ball comes into Rashad Baker. Right over to Devin Butler. Baker's going to reset it, send it over to Rochamel Butler. Now Ridgeland-Hardeeville being a little more patient. Ball's taken to the hoop very nicely by Devin Butler. Ridgeland-Hardeeville getting back into this one. They only trail by 5 now. They've outscored May River 8-0 so far this quarter. May River trying to be patient, working around the perimeter. Works it into Patterson, who's fouled on the play, and he'll go to the foul line.
They have done a really nice job as Ridgeland-Hardeeville of containing Josh Patterson. I was expecting him to really have a big presence right from the outset, but it's really been Deshaun Martin that has had the big start to this ball game for May River.
Josh Patterson converts on his first one. Gets the first points of the quarter. 3 minutes in for May River. He converts on number 2, so Josh Patterson knocks down a pair. He makes it 19-12, May River in the lead. Ridgeland-Hardeeville now taken right to the hoop there. A nice play by Devin Butler. He'll go to the foul line. And he's not shy to take it in. As he gets an opportunity there, he's going to drive the lane every time. And Devin Butler makes his first one. Butler's second one's on the way, and he converts both, and he makes it 19-14. May River still with a 5-point lead here. 4:40 left in the first half. Deshaun Martin working it around the perimeter over to Josh Patterson. Jack Hegan in the corner. He loses the ball. Coach Jeremiah Faber there of Ridgeland-Hardeeville is signaling that it's their ball, and he's absolutely right. And when you've been doing the coaching thing for 34 seasons, you've probably seen a thing or two.
Yeah, absolutely. He's done a great job with Ridgeland-Hardeeville. Last year, again, you know, we saw these guys in a big matchup against Battery Creek, and he really has a really good team. Look at the resiliency that they've had here in this first half.
Devin Butler got the rebound. He was fouled on the play. Coach Matt Whitmore doesn't agree with the call, but no. Rashamel Butler will go to the foul line.
He's got to be generally really happy with the way his team's coming out and dictating the pace of the game. Ridgeland-Hardeeville is coming back and making some things happen on the offensive side. But May River is really playing a really strong first half.
Rashamel Butler cuts it to 4 now. Has a chance to cut it to 3 with this one. And he does so. So, trailing by 13 at the end of the first quarter. Ridgeland-Hardeeville's gotten themselves right back in it. They're only trailing by 3 now, 19-16. About 4 minutes left in the first half. Jack Hegan thought about it, throws it into Harry Cash, kicks it back out to Josh Patterson. Hegan's going to try a 3-pointer. He hasn't been able to knock that one down yet, and here comes Ridgeland-Hardeeville again. 3-pointer here will tie it up. Nice pass underneath there, and the bucket into Ronald Zimmerman. He'll have a chance to convert a Georgia Southern 3-point play and tie this game up. Nice pass underneath. Ridgeland-Hardeeville's dictating the action now, quite the opposite of the first quarter. Like the book we had to read in school, A Tale of Two Cities, we've had a tale of two teams so far here in the first quarter, in the first half. I think I bought the Cliff Notes to that book. I think I cheated.
It was the best of times. It was the worst of times.
It was the best of times. It was the worst of times. May River looking to make something happen, and looks like we're going to have a foul. And Coach Jeremiah Faber there is only smiling at that one. I don't think he agrees with that call.
You know, that's probably what Coach Whitmore's thinking right now. It was the best of times in the first quarter. Had a big edge, and now Ridgeland-Hardeeville's coming back in the second quarter. We're really seeing what they can do.
Deshaun Martin throws it up, and now May River can't buy a bucket, and here comes Ridgeland-Hardeeville with a chance to take the lead. And Rashamel Butler was going to take it to the hoop. Let's see what the call is here. It looks like they're going to call a turnover. He was looking for a foul call, but he just lost control of it. May River will get the ball back. May River working it around. Josh Patterson back over to Deshaun Martin. Over to Stephen Gadsden. Back to Gadsden. It almost looks like May River needs to get a little bit more motion down below now, start setting some picks and things.
I agree.
And once again, they can't buy one. Nice play there. That seated Stephen Gadsden save it, he did, but it went back off him when it came out of bounds. So good hustle by Stephen Gadsden, but the ball will go over. Oh no, they're going to say that they keep it now. It looked like they might have kept it.
That's what I thought too.
Nice correction on the call there by the officiating crew. Now it looks like Ridgeland-Hardeeville's going to get it back. So Harry Cash tried a little bing bang boom, wasn't able to control it. Now Ridgeland-Hardeeville will get the ball. Here comes Rashad Baker, throws it back to Rashamel Butler. And Ridgeland-Hardeeville will bring it up with a chance to take the lead. 3-point shot from number 5, Devin Butler. And just like that, they take a 3-point lead. So May River only able to garner 2 points on 2 foul shots by Josh Patterson so far this quarter. Quite the opposite of the first quarter. They're trying to work it around, and this is what Ridgeland-Hardeeville was looking for, their defense to get it turned over, bring that ball up quickly, get some quick hoops, take it underneath. Long three-pointer there. Looks like we have a foul going up. Let's see who they're going to call that one on. Thought we might have had a foul on the three-point shot, but we didn't. And the ball's going to stay right here. So it looks like Devin Butler's going to go to the foul line. Ridgeland-Hardeeville leads it by 3.
Tell you what, Nick Bass took a hit a couple of series ago. He came back, though, played really strong defense in the perimeter near the top of the key. Look for him to continue that physicality when he gets back into the game.
Jack Hegan comes back in for May River, replaces Stephen Gadsden. Devin Butler with his second one, he converts on both, and now Ridgeland-Hardeeville has outscored May River by 18 here in this quarter, and they lead it now by 5. Number 34 there, Cooper George, having trouble trying to dish the ball off. He does finally get it away from him. Over to Josh Patterson, who puts up a 3, and he buries it. So just when May River needed a big hoop, they got a Georgia Southern three-pointer from Josh Patterson.
Devin Butler was playing, sorry Chris, Devin Butler was playing really suffocating defense. Couldn't finish it off though.
So Josh Patterson puts down a 3, cuts the lead to 2. And now things are starting to heat up a little bit. Coach Jeremiah Faber's having a little word here with the officiating crew. He saw something he didn't like, and he's letting them know about it. Georgia Southern, Florida and South Carolina residents receive in-state tuition at our campuses in Savannah and Hinesville. Visit georgiasouthern.edu/border-states. That's georgiasouthern.edu/border-states. And we want to also remind everybody to stick around for the Mike Rickenboss Chevrolet halftime show. Mike Rickenboss Chevrolet, before you buy, give us a try. That's Mike Rickenboss Chevrolet. Ridgeland-Hardeeville will get the ball now. They're up by 2 with a minute and a half left here in the first quarter, in the first half. Rashamel Butler throwing it in, guarded by Harry Cash, and now they've got the full court press here working for May River, looking for a turnover. Seeing if they can put a little bit more on it there, and they get the turnover just like that. We think we might have a traveling call there on Deshaun Martin. No, we're going to have a foul instead. Looked like he might have taken a few steps, but somebody got their hand on him. Josh Patterson now throws it into Deshaun Martin. With just under a minute and a half left, they trail by 2. They opened up a big lead in the first quarter. Ridgeland-Hardeeville's been come charging back, and we have us a good one here. Try to work it underneath to Patterson. He kicks it out and regains control of it. It looks like we might have a little touch foul there on Devin Butler. It doesn't look like the Ridgeland-Hardeeville folk think that's what happened, but nonetheless, foul was called. Jack Hegan throws it underneath there to Harry Cash, back out to Hegan, to Deshaun Martin at the top of the key. Hegan thought about throwing up a three-pointer. Josh Patterson does. It comes up a little bit short. Here comes Ridgeland-Hardeeville on the breakaway, a little 2-on-1. Devin Butler takes it, goes up and in. Nice quick play by Devin Butler with under a minute left, puts Ridgeland-Hardeeville up by 4 points. Deshaun Martin going to reset things here for May River. Even though they had a lead, only trailing by 4 at this point, they know going into the second half, they're right in this one. Ridgeland-Hardeeville's depth and them making shots here in the second quarter has proved to be the difference in their comeback. Down to 15 seconds.
May River is going to really want to slow things down as they are just to control this possession.
Deshaun Martin takes it now. Not getting up the shot he wants to. 2 seconds left, a long heave. And that's going to take us to halftime here. So as we go to the break, Ridgeland-Hardeeville leads at 26-22. When we come back with the Mike Rickenboss Chevrolet halftime show, Marcus and I will be recapping the first half right after these messages.
Elite Physical Therapy has enjoyed being your physical therapy provider for the past 10 years. They focus their attention individually with each and every patient, providing a hands-on approach to accelerate your recovery so you can get back to the active lifestyle to which you're accustomed. At Elite Physical Therapy, you'll be treated by the same licensed physical therapist every session to work towards goals you set together. Take control of your health care and choose the best in physical therapy. Be a part of something great. Join the First Federal Bank family. A history of strength and a vision for the future. First Federal Bank is focused on vibrant communities, successful schools, growing businesses, and financial stability. We're honored and grateful to be voted again by the community as the 2018 Beaufort Gazette Reader's Choice Award for Best Bank, and we look forward to continuing to be Beaufort and Port Royal's full-service community bank. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
At Georgia Southern University, we're setting the standard for higher education in Southeast Georgia on 3 exciting campuses in Savannah, Statesboro, and Hinesville. We're offering more opportunities for hands-on learning, more ways to help our students find a career, and more economic impact on our region. At Georgia Southern University, discover more, connect more, be more. Florida and South Carolina residents get in-state tuition at our Armstrong and Liberty campuses.
We welcome you into the Mike Rickenboss Chevrolet halftime show. Chris Tremblay along with Marcus Walsh. A tale of 2 quarters, certainly. Ridgeland-Hardeeville leads at 26-22. They trailed by 13 at the end of the first quarter. They really turned it on in the second quarter.
They did, and they did a great job, Chris, of spacing the floor, getting their legs underneath them, rushing to the basket. They also made some three-pointers, which is always key, especially for a team with that kind of offensive proficiency. They're going to have to continue to do those things, play strong defense in the second half. I'm looking for a heck of a second half here in this ball game here at the Shark Tank.
May River let it get away from them a little bit in the second quarter. They weren't making some shots. They got a little bit sloppy. What do they need to do in the second half to go ahead and, take over here and beat Ridgeland-Hardeeville?
I don't think they have to do anything too drastic. I think they just need to tighten things up a little bit. I've been watching Jack Hegan play, and I think he's got to tighten things up a little bit on the offensive and defensive sides of the ball. Just stay within themselves. Nothing real drastic. Should be a great second half.
Leading scorers for Ridgeland-Hardeeville, Devin Butler got it rolling in the second quarter with a couple threes. He has 14 points. Deshaun Martin and Josh Patterson lead May River with 8 apiece. When we come back here on the Mike Rickenboss Chevrolet halftime show, we'll have May River Athletic Director Brett Macy right after this.
When I hear people tell me that they're more comfortable doing work with Superior Heating and Air, it reminds me. We built this business around being invited into people's homes to find a solution. It takes a special team to earn that kind of invitation. We had our choice of the best, and our clients will tell you we made the right choice. Our team works even better when we get acquainted to your home, your family, and your environment before a heating or cooling problem occurs. So make the superior choice and call Superior Heating and Air now.
Beam Graphics Printing Company. We specialize in custom printing, screen printing, embroidery, engraving, trophies, team uniforms, business uniforms, signs and banners, and much more. We are conveniently located in the heart of Bluffton at 12 Johnston Way across from the post office. For all your printing needs, call the locals at Beam Graphics, 843-837-9663. You can also check us out online at beamgraphics.com and like us on Facebook for specials and design ideas.
And we welcome in May River High School Athletic Director Brett Macy. Brett, thank you so much for spending a little time with us.
Thanks for being here, fellas. Appreciate it.
Third year the school's been in existence. We've had, I don't want to say an inordinate amount of athletic success, but certainly we've had a lot of athletic success, starting with the football team. Let's talk about them a little bit.
Yeah, they really built on year 1 and 2. You could kind of see the building process happen. Year 2, a lot of close games. About every game was within a touchdown. And then this year they really exploded, really dominated in the trenches on the offensive line and defensive line. So it was a fun season, undefeated. Made it to the 3rd round, played, lost up at Dillon, eventual state runner-up. So 12-1. It was fun. Volleyball had their best success they had this fall also. They hosted their first ever playoff game and beat a good volleyball team in Aynert, 3-0. So girls cross country again placed really high in the state. We have had an inordinate amount of success. We've been blessed. We're blessed with really good coaches and really good kids, so it's been fun.
The basketball team, this was supposed to be a rebuilding year for them, yet they come in tonight at 9-3 and playing probably the best team in the Lowcountry in Ridgeland-Hardeeville very competitively here tonight. Nice to see them doing well also, and a few of those guys look like they hit the gym over the summer. They look a little bigger.
Yeah, certainly. We had a really good weight coach, Coach Summers, our football coach, and all our athletes get in there and work really hard. Bigger, stronger, faster, helps all sports, not just football. So, basketball's made some leaps and bounds as well.
What can we look forward to in the spring here?
Fully loaded schedule, softball, baseball, defending region champions, baseball team. We got boys and girls lacrosse. Lacrosse is starting their first ever JV season, so building their program. And, every spring sport's offered, we carry, so we're looking forward to it.
Brett, thanks so much. Keep up the great work here at May River.
Thanks, guys. I appreciate it.
When we come back, we'll have the second half action right after this.
Be a part of something great. Join the First Federal Bank family. A history of strength and a vision for the future. First Federal Bank is focused on vibrant communities, successful schools, growing businesses, and financial stability. We're honored and grateful to be voted again by the community as the 2018 Beaufort Gazette Reader's Choice Award for Best Bank, and we look forward to continuing to be Beaufort and Port Royal's full-service community bank. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Jeff Altoff here with Lowcountry Insurance. Let me ask you a couple questions. Do you trust your current insurance agent? Do you even know who your insurance agent is? We are a trusted choice independent insurance agency. We make insurance human. Our expert agents walk you through hand-picked options with language you can understand. We are local and here to help you. Give us a shout, Lowcountry Insurance.
And we have Devin Butler here taking a pair of technical foul shots, it appears. We're not sure why. But he just put 2 more points on the board for Ridgeland-Hardeeville, and they now lead at 28-22, and they'll get the ball out of bounds. What did we miss there, Marcus?
I honestly have no idea.
Okay. Well, here we go with second half action. Ridgeland-Hardeeville leads it by 6.
It's a funny
and they
start
have the
to
ball.
the second half.
Devin Butler takes it. He was the leading scorer in the first half, and he picks up almost where he left off. He was fouled on the play, took it right to the hoop, and he'll go to the foul line. So obviously something happened that gave them the ball. And 2 technical foul shots. So Devin Butler goes to the foul line again. And he's got the touch from there right now. And Ridgeland-Hardeeville, after trailing by 13 at the end of the first quarter, they now lead it by 7. So May River now looking to get themselves back into this one. They're going to need to play a pretty error-free second half here because this Ridgeland-Hardeeville team now is really putting on the pressure, and they're starting to hit some shots. Jack Egan throws it underneath. Deshaun Martin was going to go for it there and look for it.
I mentioned that he's got to toughen up a little bit here in the second half.
Nice play. Oh, we almost had a nice alley-oop there.
That attempt very reminiscent of what I saw last year in the matchup against Bluffton. Rather Battery Creek from Ridgeland-Hardeeville.
May River working around. Oh, we had an open man underneath there for a chippy Nick Bass, but he's not able to hold on to it, and Ridgeland-Hardeeville will get the ball back. Rochamel Butler bringing the ball up. Throws a long pass over there to Nigel Boozer, who throws it underneath. Nice block right there. Patterson gets the ball, and here come the Sharks. Nice crossover there, but sure enough, a turnover by Deshaun Martin, and Ridgeland-Hardeeville comes the other way. Rochamel Butler takes it up and in, and now he puts up Ridgeland-Hardeeville by 9. And May River's got to be careful now this one doesn't get away from them, Marcus.
Yeah, it's really kind of the antithesis of the game that we saw a year ago with Bluffton, where they struggled in the first half. You really don't want to see that here in half number 2.
So Josh Patterson trying to make something happen, picked up the blocking foul, and they'll probably take it out underneath. I don't think this will be a shooting foul. Elite Physical Therapy, be an advocate for your health care. You have a choice, choose the best. Elite Physical Therapy. Nice save of the ball right there. Here comes Rochamel Butler for the Jaguars. Throws it over to Nigel Boozer, back to Butler. Nice pick set there by Ronald Zimmerman. Down in the corner to Devin Butler. Or no, Devin Butler has it now. Nigel Boozer with a long three-pointer, comes up short, and Jack Egan comes down with the rebound. Is Devin Butler going to get called for a foul there?
I think so.
So it looks like a little touch foul there by Devin Butler. May River will get the ball.
Still a long time to go in this one, Chris, but I really look for May River to learn a lot within this second half. They take on these same Jaguars in a couple of weeks, so this is a time to really get back into this game and learn from the mistakes that they made in the first half.
Well, you got to like the way they're trying to move it. Sometimes it looks like they're trying one too many passes, and from behind, Jack Egan comes down, makes a wonderful block there on Nigel Boozer. Ridgeland-Hardeeville will keep the ball, but Jack Egan stopped a little layup there from Ridgeland-Hardeeville, increasing their lead. Driving is Rochamel Butler, thinking about taking it up. Ball comes back out and he resets. So May River moving the ball nicely, sometimes maybe trying one too many passes. And that's kind of been where their turnovers have appeared so far. Nice move right there by Devin Butler. Looked like he might have been fouled, nothing was called, and he increases the lead to 11 now. So since the start of the second quarter, May River's only scored 5 points. And there's another turnover right there, and that's not what they're looking for. And Devin Butler takes it, and he gets it again, and another 2 for Devin Butler, and May River's going to take a timeout. And we've got a couple of May River players that aren't real happy with what's going on right now. Georgia Southern, Florida and South Carolina residents receive in-state tuition at our campuses in Savannah and Hinesville. Visit georgiasouthern.edu/border states. That's georgiasouthern.edu/border states. Right now, May River's got more turnovers than McDonald's. I don't know, Marcus. They've got to go ahead and find a way to hold on to that ball. They're trailing a real good team now by 13 points.
Yeah, this is a crucial time right now for May River. They're going to have to step up with the intensity, try to find a way to get some momentum on their offensive side, try to cut through that defense of Ridgeland-Hardeeville, which is playing really, really strong right now. And they've got to contest shots. They need to do a better job of blocking out and just make some bigger plays to transition over to the offensive game. Right now, this is a crucial time for the Sharks here at home against a very good Jaguar team.
As Coach Jeremiah Faber said at the beginning of the game, pressure defense, get the turnovers, get the ball up quickly. Devin Butler, we said, well, he wasn't sure if he might be Division I caliber, definitely Division II. Well, he's showing everybody tonight that he's trying to maybe play Division I ball, but either way, he's going to go to college and play somewhere. May River now working it around the perimeter. Side shot there, nothing but air out of Nick Bass, and here come the Jaguars. Up tempo again. We have a foul this time. Devin Butler will go to the foul line. Ridgeland-Hardeeville doing just what they want with the ball now, putting pressure defense on, forcing shots that are a little bit harder for May River, coming up with the ball quickly, taking it right to the hole and either making the basket or going to the foul line. Butler, who's been money tonight, from the foul line, makes the first, converts on the second. He ups the Jaguar lead to 15 points. So we've had a 28-point swing here in less than a half. May River, Deshaun Martin trying to make something happen. Ball went out of bounds. They'll keep the ball.
And I said at halftime that May River really didn't have to do too much in terms of, changing up their styles. Now they do. They need to get a lot stronger. Let's play inside there.
Nice pass there underneath. Nick Bass puts it up and in, and May River gets on the board here in the second half. They trail it 37-24. Ridgeland-Hardeeville now. Rashamel Butler resetting things outside. Devin Butler with a long three, nothing but the bottom of the net. A Georgia Southern three-pointer for Devin Butler. Going up there strong is Cooper George. Looks like he got fouled, but I think they're going to call him for...
That may have been an NBA range three, Chris. That was real long.
That was from out there, and he put it up, made it look nice and easy, just like Steph Curry, like it was no effort.
That's right.
I go down on the court and try an NBA three-pointer. I've got to heave it over my head with one hand like I'm throwing a bomb in football. Jack Hegan now tries for a three-pointer.
You're not the only one, though.
Nick Bass tried to get up there and get the rebound. He came down hard. Oh, they gave up. You can't give up the baseline. That's the number one rule. Ridgeland-Hardeeville not able to convert. We got a foul down on the ground. May River will get the ball. 3:22 left here in the third quarter. Ridgeland-Hardeeville leads it 40-24. Like we said, now they're doing the things they need to do. They're forcing turnovers, getting the ball up quickly, taking it to the hoop. May River needs to be a little more patient, work it around, look for the open shot, but while they're working it around, they can't turn it over. Jack Hegan now back to Martin at the top of the key, back over to Cooper George. Cooper George fouled there by Devin Butler.
It's difficult right now for May River to do those things, though, because that defense from Ridgeland-Hardeeville is just suffocating. They're sticking on May River like glue and making it really, really difficult. This is a big-time possession right here.
Richard Baker comes in for Devin Butler, who might be in foul trouble. Sean Martin takes it up and he converts, so May River now maybe finding their range. That cuts the lead to 14. They've got to put some pressure on the D. Cooper George there doing what he can do to knock the ball out of bounds. Richard Baker bringing it down over to Nigel Boozer. And he and Boozer are playing a little back and forth here. Throws it over to the side to Rashamel Butler. Boozer takes it, a little running one-hander. It looked good, but it was in and out. Nice rebound there by Ronald Zimmerman. Or I'm sorry, that wasn't Zimmerman, that was DeQuandre Hamilton. Cooper George working it around now. Into Josh Patterson, who tries it. And that was Ronald Zimmerman, who said, not today.
That was a grown man block right there.
That was. Josh Patterson trying to put it up. Ronald Zimmerman said, Jack Hegan now throws it in. May River working it around inside to Hegan, who throws it up. That ball is tipped by Zimmerman. He got a piece of it, and that went off. Oh, they might have missed one there. That looked like it went off Rashamel Butler's foot. So that one right there, I think Ridgeland-Hardeeville got a little break on the call there.
Yep.
Okay, and here comes Deshaun Martin back from May River in a crowd. He's got to slow it down a little bit here. They get going a little fast. Oh, try to tip in there by Harry Cash. Jack Hegan takes it, tries to take it strong. Harry Cash tried to bring it down, and they'll hopefully reset. Nice play there by Rashamel Butler. We see in the red jersey there in the background, May River football coach Rodney Summers. Checking out some of his boys that play on the basketball team here. Once again, May River's football team very successful this year, had an undefeated regular season and advanced quite a way into the state tournament. Pretty good for a team that's only been in existence for 3 years, and I think to a certain extent, there was a little payback going on this year. Rashamel Butler converts on the first one.
And this program, this basketball program, has really shown a lot of resiliency and done a lot of good things as well. And like I said earlier, you know, it's going to be interesting what happens in a couple of weeks when these two teams face off at Ridgeland-Hardeeville. May River's going to learn a lot from this game, whether they win or lose. And I think they're going to be ready to go and have a little payback incentive in a couple of weeks.
Certainly now it's starting to look like a learning experience for them. Ridgeland-Hardeeville up by 17. Cooper George from three-point land. A little bit firm. And Rashamel Butler's going to bring it down right over to Richard Baker, who brings it down, and he's got a little bit of double dribble traveling turnover stuff going on there. You can call everything. It had to be one of those things, right?
It's just like a Thanksgiving dinner. He's got a little bit of everything.
He does. He had a little bit of everything on the plate. I only overate a little bit over the holidays. How about you?
A little bit.
A little bit?
Yeah, you only live once.
Deshaun Martin going ahead and trying it up the middle. He picked up the blocking foul. It's the sweets that get me. I can't stay away from the cookies and the turtles and the chocolate and
They are good.
Josh Patterson taking it out for May River underneath. Throws it over to Harry Cash, over to Cooper George. Back into Patterson. Nice move with the left hand. Josh Patterson showing a lot of good things here tonight. 43-28, Ridgeland-Hardeeville has the lead. Nice reverse try there by Nigel Boozer. Cooper George brings down the rebound. He's looking for some help, and he's not getting any, and he's tied up there for a jump ball with number 25, DeQuandre Hamilton. And that'll give the ball back to Ridgeland-Hardeeville. So nice play there by DeQuandre Hamilton to be patient, get his hands on it there, as Cooper George couldn't find anybody to give it off to. 40 seconds left here in the third quarter. 43-28, Ridgeland-Hardeeville. Richard Baker faking the shot. He's going to bring it back out and set things up. Jeremiah Faber there in the background, patrolling up and down the Ridgeland-Hardeeville sideline for the 34th season. And now they're going to slow things up, looking for the last shot here. Terrific second and third quarter for Ridgeland-Hardeeville as they've really turned it on. Now down under 10 seconds, they'll be looking to move it in. They lead it by 15 points. Nice pass underneath, but Josh Patterson's there as time runs out. He tries a long one that comes up short. So as we go to break here at the end of the third quarter, Ridgeland-Hardeeville leads it 43-28. We'll be back with the fourth quarter right after this.
At Georgia Southern University, we're setting the standard for higher education in Southeast Georgia on 3 exciting campuses in Savannah, Statesboro, and Hinesville. We're offering more opportunities for hands-on learning, more ways to help our students find a career, and more economic impact on our region. At Georgia Southern University, discover more, connect more, be more. Florida and South Carolina residents get in-state tuition at our Armstrong and Liberty campuses.
Elite Physical Therapy has enjoyed being your physical therapy provider for the past 10 years. They focus their attention individually with each and every patient, providing a hands-on approach to accelerate your recovery so you can get back to the active lifestyle to which you're accustomed. At Elite Physical Therapy, you'll be treated by the same licensed physical therapist every session to work towards goals you set together. Take control of your health care and choose the best in physical therapy.
Jeff Altoff here with Lowcountry Insurance. Let me ask you a couple questions. Do you trust your current insurance agent? Do you even know who your insurance agent is? We are a trusted choice independent insurance agency. We make insurance human. Our expert agents walk you through hand-picked options with language you can understand. We are local and here to help you. Give us a shout, Lowcountry Insurance.
So we're ready to start the fourth quarter here at the Shark Tank. Ridgeland-Hardeeville leads it 43-28. They got off to a very slow start, trailed by 13 at the end of the first quarter. But to say they've turned it on here in the second and third quarter is an understatement as Josh Patterson tries a three, and May River trying to get right back into this. Josh Patterson with a nice three, a Georgia Southern University three-pointer. Roshamel Butler working it up to Nigel Boozer, back to Butler. Over to Rashard Baker. Down low there to Samil Ford. Baker takes it, was thinking about driving. Roshamel Butler will go underneath with it. Tries a nice reverse layup, doesn't happen. Ball goes right there to DeQuandre Hamilton, who can't convert. And here come the May River Sharks. Jack Hegan bringing it down. Nice pass to Harry Cash, who's able to convert.
That was a beautiful play by Hegan defensively. Gets the ball back, takes it down the floor with authority.
May River with 5 quick points there, and that's going to be a timeout for Jeremiah Faber and his Jaguars. He just wants to reset them a little bit. He doesn't want to let May River get back into this one too quick. A quick three-pointer by Josh Patterson. Nice pass and layup there by Harry Cash. 5 quick points, and that's what May River needs to do.
Absolutely they do, and that's exactly what they did in that game that I had last year against Bluffton. They got out to a great advantage to start the second half of that game. Didn't look back. Yeah, it was a loss 50-47, but I saw a lot of intensity out of that team in the second half. Right now, down by 10, still 7:07 remaining in this game. They've got time. They need to just put the pedal to the metal, take it into third and fourth gear, and really get after it, much like they did in the first quarter.
We want to remind our viewers, if you're looking for a new or used car, check out Mike Rickenboss Chevrolet. Before you buy, give us a try. That's Mike Rickenboss Chevrolet. Ridgeland-Hardeeville taking it out now, just over 7 minutes left in this one. They're up by 10. Little trap there. Nice play by Harry Cash and Nick Bass. May River turning up the defense now. They need to get some turnovers. When they score, you'll probably see a full court press out of them. Roshamel Butler bringing it on over. Back over to DeQuandre Hamilton. Throws it down there low to Nigel Boozer as they're working around. Devin Butler back in, and he took a few steps. Elite Physical Therapy. Be an advocate for your health care. You have a choice. Choose the best. Elite Physical Therapy. So Deshaun Martin bringing it back up for May River, working it around patiently. Those passes need to be crisp because Ridgeland-Hardeeville, they get the ball quickly, and there's a perfect example. Josh Patterson doing a little grabbing from behind. And that's what they do so well. They fill those passing lanes, they get the ball, they force the turnovers, and they charge up court with it.
Big possession here for Ridgeland-Hardeeville. They're going to have to go after it, find some spacing on the floor offensively, really work it, whether inside out or outside in. Just rotate it all around that offensive side of the floor. Put the pressure back to May River.
Devin Butler back in the game. He's the leading scorer so far. Underneath there to Nigel Boozer. Kick out there by Josh Patterson. Ball comes back in. Rashamel Butler will reset things. Ridgeland-Hardeeville leads it by 10 here. About 6 minutes left in the game. And right there, Rashamel Butler puts in another pair for them. They up the lead to 12. Deshaun Martin now bringing it up for May River. May River trying to work it around. Nice pass inside to Harry Cash, who turns and squares up and knocks it right down. And immediately May River gets right on the ball. Ridgeland-Hardeeville doing a good job with movement. Devin Butler with some fancy dribbling there. Throws it over in the corner there to Nigel Boozer, who's going to try a three from the corner, and a Georgia Southern three-pointer for Nigel Boozer. Puts them up by 13 points here. 5:20 left in this one.
I think they're getting ready for Battery Creek, which is their next game. They were really, really athletic against them last year. I figure that it'll be the same way. This team's really, really good.
So Deshaun Martin with a nice play there. And let's see, did he get fouled in the act? Oh, I don't think we're really sure what's going on here. Okay. Oh, May River doing what they can to make some turnovers here. Deshaun Martin trying to get another one down, and he does. May River cuts the lead to 8. So a little bit of their own medicine here. May River doing what they can to turn it over. Devin Butler tried a twisting move. Jack Hegan got his hand on it. Butler looking for the foul, but didn't get the call.
That's a big play by Jack Hegan.
May River now really putting the defensive pressure on. You almost wonder why it didn't start to happen sooner.
That's right.
Quick pass in there, and they get the turnover, and here comes Deshaun Martin. He's going to take it right to the hole. Oh, and it goes in and out. They really could have used that one. Big break for Ridgeland-Hardeeville there. Josh Patterson will get called for the kick on that, so Deshaun Martin took the ball down, made a nice play. The ball did a little in and out. May River still trails it by 8. Things heating up a little bit here with 4:43 left in the contest. Devin Butler with a 3 and a lot of air on that one. And May River's going to get the ball back.
I think May River is starting to lose a little bit of that momentum, maybe lose a little bit of their intent, or rather be a little bit too intense, maybe press a little bit, being that they still have this deficit and only 4:28 remaining in the ball game. They need to settle things down a bit.
May River working it around the top. Stephen Gadsden and Deshaun Martin going back and forth here. May River with some good ball handling so far. Just a few too many turnovers in the second and third quarter. Jack Hegan puts down another. They cut the lead to 6 now with just about 4 minutes left in this one. So May River playing a little bit more of an up-tempo. Nice try there to Ronald Zimmerman underneath. Nigel Boozer gets it and throws it back out to Rashamel Butler, who will reset things now. He'll take it underneath. Devin Butler looking to go ahead and score, and they're going to reset it. Slow it down a little bit. That's the word from Jeremiah Faber on the sidelines. 3:40 left in this one now. They lead it by 6. Nice little comeback by May River. Nice move right there by Nigel Boozer. Puts the Jags back up by 8. Both teams looking awfully good right now. Nice pass underneath there. Harry Cash takes it, and he's fouled going up, and he'll go shoot two.
May River does not have any quit in them. They're keeping on and fighting through this. I think this is going to be a tremendous final 3-18.
Both teams looking good once again. Ridgeland-Hardeeville lost in the state finals for 3A last year. May River was 9-9. This was supposed to be a rebuilding year for them, yet they come in at 9-3, and at times looking every bit as good as Ridgeland-Hardeeville.
It's that consistency.
Exactly right. You know, they've moved the ball well. Sometimes maybe one too many passes. Sometimes just maybe a little bit of sloppiness. But you have to give credit to Ridgeland-Hardeeville also. They've gone ahead and done a nice job of going ahead and getting into the passing lanes, putting pressure defense on, causing the turnovers, getting the ball down court quickly. And a big three right there from Nigel Boozer, a Georgia Southern three, and that could be a dagger as they go back up by 11. Ridgeland-Hardeeville spreading the wealth all over as they've got a deep bench. As you're seeing, Jack Hegan tries it from three, goes off, and here comes Ridgeland-Hardeeville again. Nigel Boozer to Devin Butler. Butler puts it back up and in. And Devin Butler's piling up the points here tonight. Back to a 13-point game. Harry Cash down in the corner, over to Stephen Gadsden. And over to Deshaun Martin, and we're going to have a timeout. So with 2:25 left here, 13-point lead for the Jags. We'll be back right after this.
At Georgia Southern University, we're setting the standard for higher education in Southeast Georgia on 3 exciting campuses in Savannah, Statesboro, and Hinesville. We're offering more opportunities for hands-on learning, more ways to help our students find a career, and more economic impact on our region. At Georgia Southern University, discover more, connect more, be more. Florida and South Carolina residents get in-state tuition at our Armstrong and Liberty campuses.
Beam Graphics Printing Company. We specialize in custom printing, screen printing, embroidery, engraving, trophies, team uniforms, business uniforms, signs and banners, and much more. We are conveniently located in the heart of Bluffton at 12 Johnston Way across from the post office. For all your printing needs, call the locals at Beam Graphics, 843-837-9663. You can also check us out online at beamgraphics.com and like us on Facebook for specials and design ideas.
May River will take the ball out now as play resumes. 2:25 left in the game. They trail 54-41. Ball goes back into the court to Hegan, over to Deshaun Martin. Over to Josh Patterson, and they need to hit some points here, maybe some threes. Martin takes it right to the hole, and big Ronald Zimmerman, the 6'4" senior, with about his 4th or 5th block of the game. Into Harry Cash there, throws it in hard off the board. Let's see if he picked up the foul. And it looks like Cash will go to the foul line.
Gotta sink these shots. I know it's an elementary thought, but it's really, really important, especially with this deficit of 13 and only 2:12 to go.
And Cash having a little trouble from the foul line. Misses the first one. They trail by 13. Converts nicely on the second one, cuts the lead to 12 now. 2:12 left in this one. Roshamel Butler brings it up. Jack Hegan almost had himself a nice steal.
Tell you what, these fans have been great here tonight. Really pulling for the Sharks here at the Shark Tank.
And Ridgeland-Hardeeville, their following has made the trip over from Ridgeland. And they're all here in flying colors also. Nice play there. Zimmerman going up with it again. And let's see what the call is. And Ridgeland-Hardeeville doesn't seem to like it, but it looks like May River's going to get the ball. No, Ridgeland-Hardeeville keeps it. Nigel Boozer throwing it in. Throws it right underneath to Zimmerman, who turns strong, goes to the bucket, and lays it right up and in. So Ronald Zimmerman, using that 6'4" frame, turns, squares up, and banks it in. Nice fundamental play right there. And there we are again. It's almost like one too many passes. Rochamel Butler picked it right up. Deshaun Martin, nice pass under to Harry Cash. So May River now trailing by 12, 1:25 left. Ridgeland-Hardeeville moving it under pressure from May River. Nigel Boozer throws it out there. Devin Butler throws it down, and he'll look to slow things up a little bit. Over to Rochamel Butler, and now they're going to take their time, and they're going to have to start fouling May River. Three-pointer from the corner right there comes down. Ronald Zimmerman tried to get it. DeQuandre Hamilton came down with it underneath to Zimmerman, who can't buy the chippy. That's Devin Butler underneath. Jack Hegan takes it, and he'll get fouled by Ronald Zimmerman. So 52.3 seconds left here. May River trails it by 12. They led by 13 at the end of the first quarter, but Ridgeland-Hardeeville really turned up the defense and the speed there the last three quarters, and they now lead it by 12.
It was surprising to see the start that Ridgeland-Hardeeville got off to, but they did not take too long into that second quarter to really turn on the heat, and they've just been suffocating on both sides of the basketball, really working it around. You haven't seen a whole lot of the same action. They've been multiple. They've been just really aggressive on both sides, and it's really helped them out get this victory, or get this lead, which should lead to a victory, but 52.3 to go, you never know.
Nick Bass converts on the first one. And he makes the pair. Cuts the lead to 10 now. Nigel Boozer throwing it in for Ridgeland-Hardeeville. Oh, it almost looked like May River could have come away with that one. But it went off a Shark. They'll try it again now. Harry Cash on the ball. Almost got the turnover again, and this time we'll have a foul on Jack Hegan. But he's got to do that at this point. They've got to send him to the line and make them earn it here at the end.
Absolutely.
Got to keep them honest, right, Marcus?
Yes, that's right. It's not over till the clock hits zeros.
Nigel Boozer looking to throw it in on the side here for the Jags. Throw gets it on in there to Rashard Baker, and he'll bring the ball on up. Gets it over to DeQuandre Hamilton, over to Nigel Boozer, and now back over to Baker. And there's a foul there by Harry Cash. That didn't look intentional, did it?
Nah.
He only grabbed him a little bit.
That's right.
And Nigel Boozer will go to the line. They lead it by 10 with 36.3 seconds left here. With the win, Ridgeland-Hardeeville will go to 11-3. May River will drop to 9-4. Boozer misses the first one. Josh Patterson looking for somebody to help him out there. They've got to take it right to him. Nice pass off to Cash, who was fouled from behind. Was looking to make that to possibly convert a Georgia Southern three-point play, but he'll go to the foul line.
May River's got Wade Hampton next. And I think they're going to have to do some things in the next couple of days just to get back to the intensity that we saw in the first quarter go up against Wade Hampton.
Harry Cash converts on the first one. These teams now will start playing a lot of region games. Region games, of course, will determine who gets into the playoffs. Ridgeland-Hardeeville once again made it to the state finals last year, lost there. Looking to get back there again and change that a little bit. Nice pass right there, a nice long one to Rashard Baker, who puts it on in. Increases the lead back up to 10. And we're down to about 15 seconds left in this one. Deshaun Martin converts right away, and we've got a quick timeout. So May River doing everything they can to hang in here tonight, and really a valiant effort on their part when it looked like Ridgeland-Hardeeville was really going to start to run away with this one.
Yep.
They've done everything they can to keep it close, cut it to 6 at one point, but Ridgeland-Hardeeville, a little too much, a little too often.
Yeah, and like we said, the start for Ridgeland-Hardeeville was rather uncharacteristic of them. They started off a little bit slow, a little bit sluggish. That really helped May River get off to that early start, which I think helped them in the long run to keep this game as close as it's been throughout most of it. But honestly, the inconsistencies, just little lapses here and there, have really hurt. And I mean, what a job by a couple of guys, in particularly Devin Butler on the side of Ridgeland-Hardeeville. He has had a whale of a game, or as I said earlier, maybe a shark of a game.
A shark of a game. And we're going to go ahead and we're going to send somebody to the foul line here. I believe we are. But we look at these two teams. May River, they ought to take out of this one the fact that they can play with this team. You know, they've got to just, see where, they'll look at the tape and they'll see that, the mistakes they made were maybe a little too slow with the passes, maybe one too many passes, because they worked the ball well in the first quarter. They showed that they can play with this team. Ridgeland-Hardeeville, obviously they showed that their style of play, when they get going, they can be very, very successful and very lethal, and they have so many weapons they know they can turn to any number of players.
They have a lot of talent. I expect both these teams to make pretty deep runs, but I mean, Ridgeland-Hardeeville just has that extra little spice, if you will, that I think they're going to make a really deep run in this region and in South Carolina.
Jack Hegan goes ahead and throws up a three-pointer as time winds down, and that's going to do it here from the Shark Tank on the campus of May River High School. The visiting Jags of Ridgeland-Hardeeville come out on top by 10, 60-50 over the May River Sharks. Coming up, the post-game show and MVP presentation right after these messages.
Elite Physical Therapy has enjoyed being your physical therapy provider for the past 10 years. They focus their attention individually with each and every patient, providing a hands-on approach to accelerate your recovery so you can get back to the active lifestyle to which you're accustomed. At Elite Physical Therapy, you'll be treated by the same licensed physical therapist every session to work towards goals you set together. Take control of your health care and choose the best in physical therapy.
Hilton Head PSD offers convenient and secure online billing. Just have your PSD bill handy and click on the online bill payment button at WHHITV.com. You'll be guided through the steps to establish your online billing account. Their payment options allow you to set up recurring credit card payments, you can view your consumption history, and more. Remember to have your PSD bill handy when you visit WHHPSD.com to get started. Hilton Head PSD, we're always working for you.
And we welcome you into the post-game show here at the Shark Tank tonight, where Ridgeland-Hardeeville comes out with a hard-fought victory, 60-50 over the May River Sharks. Coach, a little bit of a slow start there, trailed by 13 after the first quarter.
Yes, came out a little flat. We had a pretty good practice on yesterday, but didn't transfer into the first few minutes of the ball game. But I thought our kids responded real well to what May River was trying to do to us, and I think once we got into the groove, we sort of came to life and played some real good basketball.
You talked about, in the pregame show about your style of play, going ahead and putting pressure on them defensively and then getting the ball down court quickly and taking it right to the hole. That happened in quarters 2, 3, and 4. Were you pleased with what you saw?
Yeah, I thought our kids did an excellent job attacking the basket. I think probably the first few minutes of the ball game, we settled for jump shots, and maybe latter part of the first quarter, and from that point on, we started attacking the basketball, and it created some opportunity for our shooters. I thought Devin had an exceptional game tonight, and Ronald Zinnerman played real tough inside for us, and Roshmel normally does what he do for us. And but overall, I'm very pleased with the effort that was given tonight.
So that'll be the message to the boys when you talk to them, and about moving forward?
Yes, I think they dug themselves out of the hole. I'm very pleased with them. I'm very pleased at how they responded.
We talked in the pregame show about the Butler boys. And now they were going to go ahead and be the team leaders tonight, and we certainly had the one on my left here, Devin Butler, step up and perform. Certainly after a scoreless first quarter for you, he pumps down 28 in quarters 2, 3, and 4. What do you see out of Devin Butler before we talk to him that you really like that he's going to be able to take to the next level?
Well, as I stated in the post early on, Devin has incredible talent, and it's up to Devin. I had to sort of take him out of the lineup tonight to inspire him. And he took notice, and he came off and really gave us 20. He played wonderful tonight. I think the little bench sort of got his attention.
It generally does. We find that in most of the sports that we go ahead and see.
Yes, it does. Yes, it does. But I am grateful to him how he responded, because he could have really spouted and shut down on us. But he came up and played like a champion tonight.
Well, Devin, first of all, I have this plaque for you from WHHI-TV. Congratulations on being tonight's MVP. A great effort there. So tell me, obviously you're a senior now. We're looking to take it to the next level. You definitely want to play. Where might we be going to next year? You obviously have a few schools interested. Tell us where it might be.
SC State, Claflin, Clayton State pushing real hard, and Lander right now. So.
Are there any favorites in that run here? Or are they all kind of even right now, and you're just going to kind of see how the cards play out?
It's even right now, even.
Okay, last year the team made it all the way to the state finals before losing. What was the thought process over the summer to get you kind of motivated and ready for this season?
We just got to get back to where we were. Like, as far as team-wise, we didn't really lose anything besides Diamante and Jabari. We still had the same energy, but as far as, like, guys and talent, we always had it. So we just want to push it and keep it going strong.
Any sense of panic when you got off to the real slow start tonight?
No. I knew we were going to pick it up.
And pick it up you did. Congratulations. Finish out the season strong.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
And that concludes our coverage of the first game here on WHHI Sports. Thanks so much for joining us. For Marcus Walsh, I'm Chris Tremblay. We'll see you next time right here on WHHI Sports.